Ah,
Alright.
ah,
Ah.
I'm perceived.
Perceivement.
It's terrifying. But yes, we are back. We were supposed to be back yesterday, but there was an intruder. The intruder is still in the building. Don't worry about it.
What you should be worried about is what happened last time.
Segue.
Whoa.
Yeah, so last session was a lot.
But what didn't happen last
What
session?
didn't happen? Yeah, I feel like it followed very classic D&D themes on accident, which is kind of fun. You know, we had our party gets arrested moment, fight some guards to get out of the prison moment. Genesis got yoinked. It's fine. They're fine. Nothing bad ever happened to Genesis. Now they got put in an arena, and the other two will try to figure out a way to get them out. All the rolls were not rolling, specifically with fucking perception, I've noticed. It's specifically fucking perception. No perception in the party, unless it's Sky, apparently.
I carry.
Yeah, he did. You did carry on perception.
Yep.
But you know, when the push comes to shove, Felix got yoinked again. Sky technically got yoinked, but not really. His apocalypse failed him. People thought it was part of the entertainment, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
But, after everyone got rounded up and everything like that, a new character was introduced. A bitch. I mean, Felix's father, who turned out to be working pretty high up in the Empire now.
Yay!
I'd like to know how that happened.
Felix has questions. But through some convincing and a surprisingly good persuasion roll, Felix was able to convince his father to let him finish the little, definitely not soul-binding contract that he had signed himself onto, and convinced his father to let the other two come along with him, regardless, with the terms that he would send a Empire officer along with them, and that just so happened to be Sue! So, yeah. Now you know why the title's called this.
Felix is living the dream, man.
But yes, we will pick up where we left off with everyone settling down for the night, getting rest and all that. I want to know, where is everyone at? Because Genesis probably fell asleep on the couch.
Felix probably fell asleep at the table reading the book.
This guy the only one who went to bed like a normal person.
I mean,
Or
is
did he?
there only one couch?
No, I think there's two couches.
He probably fell asleep on the other couch.
This perfectly furnished house that probably has at least two beds in it. Nah, fuck that. Couch and table.
This guy's sus of this place. He ain't separating himself from the group. Fuck that shit. Nuh-uh.
Guy said, fuck no.
Sky saw doors that can open via hand.
Fair enough.
A wall could open and they could yoink him or someone else.
But all three of you are woken up by a knock on the front door. To which Genesis just opens an eye and then closes it and pretends like they didn't wake up.
Oh, get the door. And half asleep Felix will go and answer the door.
Gotcha. And Sky, what you doing? You just sitting? Waking?
He's like... He's awake, but he probably doesn't look it because he's just squinting. In annoyance and judgment.
Fair. But yeah, Felix, you groggily get up out of your seat and everything like that, and head to the door, and you open it to see Sue, with her mask on and everything like that, of course, and she's like, oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Like, you sleep well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's good. May I come in?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And she's gonna go ahead and step inside. And almost immediately, she's like, "Oh, there's rats. That's not supposed to happen."
What rats? Huh?
You do see your Felix, your little rats, are on the table. They seem to have found candles somewhere, and they made a ring out of it, and out of candles, and then some crumbs of ramen. Like you know,
Oh,
like a blood circle. They made that, but with ramen crumbs. And then there's like
oh,
some outside, and it kind of looks like they're trying to do a séance.
Nope,
It
your
oh,
looks.
rats, your problem. Nope, not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I'm not asking them
oh,
anything.
sorry. That's back into the pocket, you three. Come on. He's gonna usher them back in.
And, you know, the rats. The two leave willingly, but Janet, oh Janet, she gives you a very judgy look, and then goes in the pocket.
Oh.
Don't be mad at him, you couldn't finish your cult worshipping.
Like, do I want to know? Oh, you did mention that you had weird rats.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Well, I'll have plenty of time to. Well, I'll have plenty of time to learn about it then, won't I?
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
It's like, well, I was just dropping by to make sure you guys were awake. Is Genesis okay? Okay, are they still asleep?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna decide not to poke the proverbial bear. Um, it's like, but yeah, I just
Genesis!
want.
Yeah!
Scott, you just see Genesis open an eye and look at you, and they just close it again.
Dude! They'll probably give us food.
Well, that is correct. I was going to mention I did bring some food. She does have a basket with her that has what looks to be some pretty freshly baked goods, like some breads and muffins and things. Like just thought I'd bring some, just a little breakfast.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Hey, Felix, are you sure you slept okay?
And he's just gonna be like dozing off, like standing up.
I'm not
Fe-
sure if it's just the fact that he's catching up on years of not sleeping properly, or if it's catching up on years of not sleeping on a proper bed. It's one of them. I just don't know which one.
Yeah, she's just kind of waving a hand in front of his face, like, I'm just surprised he's staying upright.
Yeah?
It's kind of impressive.
No,
I'm not gonna
no,
lie.
don't. I'm not. I'm not doing anything. I'm doing my job. Don't. No. Don't make me see
Felix!
the black beans
Felix!
go. Uh,
Felix!
I'm not eating ramen. I swear. Huh? What?
I know you're not eating ramen, you're asleep basically.
Oh. Sorry.
Do you want to get more rest before we head out?
No. I'm good. I promise. Okay. I just need to get some food in my system, and I'll good to go. Yeah.
Okay. Like if you say so.
Yeah.
And she's gonna set the basket of goods down for y'all to eat and everything. And Genesis is eventually going to set up. They're not making a move for the basket though. They're just kind of
I throw a muffin
watching.
at them.
They catch it. Actually, not now. They need to roll to catch that shit. Do they catch that, or like, are they gonna look cool, or are they gonna look silly? Okay, they actually do look cool. Nice. It's an 18. So yeah, they catch the muffin without looking over at you and just take a bite.
I mean, the intended effect was had, so.
But yeah, she's just gonna kind of sit down across the way from all of you guys, like, so so. Go ahead to. I had the name Memodius.
Momodis.
Memodius. That's gonna be the name of the next session. Swear to God.
Da, da, da.
Yeah. But yeah. Like, so, we're heading to Memodius. Do you know where we're delivering the book to?
Um, that's a great question. One sec, and he's gonna pull out the contract to see if there was anything on it.
Yeah, when you look through it, it doesn't specify who it's going to. It just, if you recall correctly, the guy who gave it to you basically said, just like they'll know.
Well, there's not a specific one, but we'll know where we're going when the time's right.
I see. Well, guess that's what we'll just have to trust in for the time being.
You're gonna have to wear that stupid mask the whole time.
Oh, I actually. It's like, unfortunately, it's part of my job. However, once we get out of the city, I will probably take it off.
Cool.
It is a bit stuffy in here, admittedly.
Yeah, also, I don't need the looks people will give us.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, that reminds me. Also, Memodius has a pretty strict set of rules when it comes to entering. Of course, I should be able to get you guys in just fine. I do have the clearance to invite guests. However, they do have a pretty strict dress code. So I was thinking I could help you guys find some outfits at the very least to have as little issue getting into Memodius as possible.
Well, that's gonna be easy for at least 2 of us.
It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Wait, why? Wait, how? Only 2 of you? What's the difficult one?
Genesis?
She's gonna look at us like, I mean, they're wearing clothes.
They're a big boy, so finding clothes that would be probably appropriate for Empire standards might be a little tricky.
Plus, getting them to wear Empire Standard clothes. Getting me to wear it. Oh, no, don't like it.
That's like, that is very fair. It is not exactly the most comfortable stuff to wear at times.
I mean, Sky, if you wanted to, you could just turn back into Peppermint.
I might do that.
That's not fair.
If I could do it to you, I would, bud.
This is rude.
Fine, I'll suffer in solidarity with you.
No, you don't have to.
You're my bud, though.
Genesis Tailwag Gober. Like, it's like, alright, so, and I do know a pretty decent shop nearby that does have some clothes that are, at the very least, affordable for myself. I'll cover the cost, don't even worry about it. Well, I would assume so. We don't really, well, we have some money. How much money do we have?
No,
You have 500 gold?
Do I still have 500 gold, or did I spend it all?
You spent it all on alcohol.
When did
I
you
thought so. Yeah, that's right.
Wait, that was after, though.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you spend it on alcohol again?
Yeah.
Probably.
When did you find... I'm not gonna question that.
It might have been gambling, actually. I'm not sure. It might have been both.
Oh, great, okay.
I gambled with someone in the Grove. I don't remember.
If it was gambling, you would either... I would hope you would have more and at
Please
least
tell
quit
me
while you're
it
in.
wasn't a calico named Trick.
Wait, how'd you know?
Because he does that to all the newbie idiots and scams them. He knows every trick in the book for cheating at gambling.
Oh, so I'll just go kick his ass next time we're there. Got it.
Good luck. He's a wicked fighter.
I fought a god.
And lost.
Lost.
Yeah, because it's a god, but I held my own.
Good luck getting into a fight with Trick.
Hey, I got in a fight with a Minotaur too, and I survived that.
Barely.
I was fine.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
I was fine. I was still standing.
you were kneeling.
I was standing. Mostly.
Whatever you need to say to help yourself sleep at night.
I need more booze to help me sleep at night, actually.
Well,
Don't give me more booze.
don't gamble with Trick then.
Well, you guys certainly are interesting friends.
Yep, you can say that much.
It's like, hey, I want to hear it. It's like, I mean, it's like, well, you seem to fit right in with your rats, though.
Yeah. It's fucking rats.
You're not terrible.
Felix, we saw them summon a hand out of the ground.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
waiting
why I
for you
said
to just
not
let
terrible.
me eat them.
I don't think you'd be able to. I feel like they would do. They have something planned if you try to eat them.
And that statement
I also-
doesn't concern you.
I also get that feeling that they, like, maybe, like, poisoned themselves on a certain degree.
Anyway,
We'll just kill him.
let's forget about the rats. They haven't bothered us for the past few days.
Okay.
Let's just get ready and move on to our next destination. So we can get this over with as soon as possible.
Like, yeah, and I have to figure out a plan to get out of the whole being heard by the Empire part.
I'll figure something out. I'll try.
It's like, we'll figure so. It's like, worst comes to worst, we just run. Or overthrow the government, you know, either one.
Well,
Well, on that note, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
offwards.
Onwards. But yeah, you guys head off. And she leads you guys down a few streets. It looks like a rather residential area. But she kind of leads you guys through the streets and off to the marketplace that you guys had seen earlier. And, you know, after weaving through a few shops here and there, she eventually comes up to a nice tailor shop and opens the door for you guys and everything. It's like, and just let them know that it's like that I am the one covering the costs.
Gotcha.
And yeah, she's gonna wait outside, and the tailor in there is a sort of white jackrabbit character who is currently, they're wearing a sort of like form-fitting porcelain mask, and they look up as you guys walk in, and I was like, welcome! Oh, are you lost?
No.
Oh, this is Empire's business from, Sir Brightbloom.
Sir Bright Bloom. Oh, yes, right away. What can I? Yes, how can I help you?
We're looking for outfits to, for that would be more proper to enter Memodius.
Memodius, right? It's like, of course. Well, take a look around. We have plenty of wonderful outfits that are of Memodius's standards. I would highly recommend specifically the left side of the store. That tends to be mostly more towards their taste. If you have any questions or need anything perfectly fitted, don't hesitate to come over here. It is wonderful to be meeting and working with you folks. Thank you.
Okay, let's go look for outfits. Not worry this individual even more.
Yeah, that was weird.
I didn't like calling my father that.
Yeah, that was also weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's his title now, and it's...
God, people in the Empire are such suck-ups.
Oh god.
Technically, was supposed to call Helmter Sir Helmter, but I managed to get away with not doing that.
Probably because you tack on sir to the end of almost every sentence.
It's the proper thing to do, at least business-wise.
I know, I'm just saying that's probably how you got away with it.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. And I am definitely not scrolling through Pinterest to find outfits. Shut up.
Oh.
You don't have to, it's just something I do for fun.
Well,
I
I
don't
have
even know
to.
what to look up.
I'm like, what the fuck is Sky wear?
Wait, I might actually already have an outfit in my collection.
Oh, the collection. Trying to find
Hey.
something that Genesis would tolerate and is very difficult.
God, I'm gonna hate this, but I think I found something.
Oh god.
So let me find it quick.
Ooh, I think I found one. Yes.
You know, do I just have him serve cunt and make him wear a dress?
I send the one I found for Genesis. Which, it's so funny you said that, because it is a dress.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Something to tolerate, bro.
Oh my god, I don't know that Sky would tolerate this, but it's too good because it's matching. Hold on.
Oh no.
This is Felix's outfit.
Oh my god.
What's funny is that I have that image saved that you just sent.
It's matching with Genesis, bruh.
Oh my.
They're gonna be like, oh, twinsies!
I don't. God, I don't know what Sky would wear that would still be considered fancy.
Right? That's what I was fighting for my life with. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hold on, I got you.
Genesis hates shirts. Genesis's op is shirts.
Where's Sky? Where's the Sky? This isn't my. Actually, no, that isn't formal. I don't have anything else.
I'm trying to help find.
Like, maybe this? If that's fancy enough?
Yeah, that's fancy enough.
Do I have that image saved? I think I have that one.
Does that look like something Sky would put
I
up
can see
with?
Sky. I can see Sky fucking with that.
Alright, we'll do that.
It fucks. It's cool. It's all good. So yeah, you guys get your outfits and all that, and get them purchased.
Does that place require shoes?
No, because some folks cannot exactly wear shoes.
Thank God.
Yeah, I feel like an Aarakocra trying to stuff their feet into shoes would be quite awful.
I don't know, it seems like a thing the Empire would do.
That's fair. Thankfully, I don't have to stuff mine into shoes, so you should be fine.
Cool. Thank God.
Empire's accommodating for some things.
For one thing. And that lady outside will pay the bill.
It's like, right, of course. Oh, it's Sue. Okay. Yes, I will put that down on her tab. Wonderful. Well, you all have a wonderful day then.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
Yep, bye. Yeah, you guys head out.
You're...
Yeah, you head out, and Sue is just waiting for you guys, and it's just like, alright, you guys got everything?
Yep.
It's like, awesome. It's like, I apologize. I know the fancy clothes aren't great.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, not really much we can do.
Yeah. It's like, well, why don't we get going then?
Okay.
Right.
She's gonna go ahead and lead you guys a bit of a ways outside of the city. It takes about an hour or so. It's a pretty big city. You know, but you guys eventually are off into the nearby woodlands and traveling about that way. Like, so, she's gonna take off her mask and she takes a piece of like cloth specifically and stuffs it on the inside of the mask before speaking. It's like, so, geez, where do I begin?
Yeah, where do we begin?
Yeah, I mean, how did the three of you meet? It's
Well, I was tasked with getting a tab from the both of these people from the same place.
yeah.
Yeah. Empire doesn't know how tabs work.
Like AC. So what? They just tagged along when you decided to leave, or?
Well, no, they followed me to my place of work, got into some trouble, became my bodyguards, planned on trying to kidnap me, but I eventually left the city out of fear of what was going to happen the day after because of the Thieves Guild that soon took over for Helmter.
Huh. Well, that is certainly a way to make friends.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to stick around, you didn't have to stick with us.
No, I didn't. I'm not against this. You two are both good company. We've gotten
But
this far together.
no, that's true. Where's the but?
What but?
What? There's no like but and then complaint.
No, why would there be?
Uh,
Is there supposed to be?
I mean,
I don't
No.
really see a problem. Yeah.
Just surprised, I guess. Like, well, I mean, like I'm glad you have friends that look out for you and stuff.
Yeah, considering I really didn't have friends back in the city. I mean, I had a few that I considered friends, but more, I guess, business related. Or at least were looking
your
out for
whole
me.
life was business.
Not my whole life, just a majority of my life.
13 years of ramen eating sadness.
Was the
I
only other thing you
enjoyed
did that
ramen.
wasn't business talk to the rats?
I didn't talk to the rats all the time because, again, the rats made a family with everyone on the floor that I lived on. They just happened to visit from time to time.
So what was the thing you did that wasn't work related?
Well, oh no, I guess that would. Well, I guess you could say that it was oh wait, no, that's awesome. Sleep?
The basic necessity.
Everyone has to sleep. Well, not elves, but you know.
Oh yeah, I'll still do that shit.
Um,
And Sue is stifling a laugh herself. Just it's like, geez, so yeah, they really did lie about you going on a normal internship. Wow.
so is that what I would? So is that the story that everyone was told? Is that I went on an internship?
Yeah, pretty much. You went missing. Like no one knew where you were, and my dad asked your dad about it, and your dad said that you got approached for this big fancy interview at the City of Opportunity, a nice internship at a law firm. What he said.
Yeah,
And
that sounds about right.
yeah, and he was always like, "Oh, he'll visit eventually," but and you never did. So a lot of people just assumed you just didn't want to come back.
I really didn't have the opportunity to come back as much as I wanted to. But now I will. Now I have that ability. After we finish this, I'm done. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Empire, how did you manage to end up getting tangled in the Empire's affairs?
Oh boy.
After
Well-
all, your health wasn't actually the best when we were growing up.
No, it was not. That is, yeah. No, it wasn't the greatest, but that's actually weirdly what ties into how I got into working with the Empire.
Oh?
This fellow, this fellow passed through. He had passed through Solo a few times after you left. Or were taken. I don't know. But he would pass through and offer a lot of wares for surprisingly cheap. Um, and one day, I admittedly got really, really bad. My health actually worsened a bit after you left. I couldn't even get out of bed at a certain point. But one day he dropped by and gave me some medicine, and when I asked him what he wanted for it, he just shrugged and said that he just wanted to help. So,
Huh.
but and the medicine just worked. I don't know what it was, but ever since then I've been great. I've only gotten better and healthier since then.
That's good. Well, that's actually really good.
Yeah. And during that time as well, I started adventuring like I kind of always wanted to.
Mhm.
I was able to do so, so I wanted to. And I ended up just on the outskirts of Memodius, and I actually ran into him again. Um, Admittedly, oh geez, okay, how do I explain this? Um, oh, I'm gonna get teased about this, the hell and back. Okay. I admittedly started to go on dates with this fellow. It was nice. It was fun. And he actually got me into some really good job opportunities in the Empire. Really helped me out. But things didn't really work out with us, and things we had a falling out. It wasn't anything bad. It was a mutual thing, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But after that falling out, your father ended up with a promotion, and you know took over a department that I was in, and here I am.
How many years was that?
2 or 3 years ago, I think.
So recent.
Pretty recent, yeah.
Hmm.
My promotion to an officer is I've been an officer for 7 months, 8 months. So I am admittedly still a little new to this, but
I'm really just curious how my father managed to get into such a position, considering his line of work.
yeah, that
Or-
yeah, that is definitely something I was interested in as well, but he never really explained how he did it. He just would change the subject anytime anyone asked him about it.
The
Selling his son.
Empire's. Yeah, the Empire works in mysterious ways, so honestly, I don't even know if I want to understand how he got to where he is.
I've definitely learned that about the Empire. Sometimes you don't want to know.
Yep.
But yep, that's how I got involved, was medicine and off and on relationship. As silly as that is.
No, not silly at all. It's just something that happened.
Yeah. It is.
As they say, when one door shuts, another one opens.
Very true. That is incredibly true. Genesis is like elbowing Sky like in a goofy way though. Like just like elbowing.
This guy's just been muttering things throughout their conversation, just under his breath. The most recent one was "Door to the Devil."
Will say Genesis probably laughed at that one a little bit.
But
It's
I'm
like,
just
oh, go ahead.
glad you're doing okay. Just really glad to see that things have gotten really better for you and you're able to make a name for yourself.
Thanks, and I'm glad to see you're doing all right too. I mean, I will fully admit I was so stressed out when I saw your wanted poster, but you know,
Yeah, but at least we know it wasn't anything bad. After all, you know I couldn't do anything bad.
yeah, I don't think you'd be capable of that.
Good for you.
I mean, look at me. Do I look like the type of person that would commit a crime?
No, you don't. It's just good for you that yours isn't actually a thing.
Oh. Oh yeah, right. I'm sure we can again, I'll try to figure something out to get that your wanted posters removed, at least the current ones.
What if I just kill your dad?
I I I mean, as much as I'm going to have no comment on that for what you do. Um he is in a very high position now at the moment. So doing that would essentially be treason against the Empire, I feel.
Wonder if I could hire my sister. What if I hired my sister?
You don't have the
Wait,
money to
that-
pay her.
Yeah, I did have to
Would
think
that
about.
also even be possible since now they're also technically a part of the Empire?
Thieves are thieves.
You notice Sue pauses and is like, who's part of the Empire?
The what's the guild called? The
Black knives?
Black Knives?
The Black. Are you sure? Like, where did you hear that information?
Well, it was pretty common once. Well, it was the last thing that I pretty much heard from when I was working with Helter, as there were business dealings going on between them.
That's why he went missing. Oh, Helter.
He went missing, but I thought he got a demotion.
That's what it is said on paper, but truth be told, no one knows where he is. But if it's the Black Thieves Guild, then, like, the Black Knives Guild, then that would explain it. That is odd. I mean, he had it coming, though.
Facts.
Yeah. The Empire works in strange ways.
Corrupted
Well,
ways.
That's the thing, though. The Black Knives Thieves Guild is an enemy of the Empire's. It's actually the highest wanted guild to the Empire.
Oh.
They're ordered to kill them on sight. Any members.
That's... But then why would they...
He must
Huh.
have been really up shit's creek without a paddle.
It's like if he was making dealings with them, definitely I've heard the reputation they've had.
They're not all bad. This guy nudges Genesis.
Yeah, she's gonna pause and look at Genesis and like,
Ex-member, not current, hasn't been for a while. They're okay. They're good. They're good, I promise.
Not all of them are that bad, but sure.
Hey, I said that.
Jess is gonna give you a head pat, Sky. You get head pat. Everyone gets a head pat somewhere along the line now. It's like I see. It's like, well, if you trust them, then yep, I trust them too.
Yeah.
I mean, you better. We're having to go out on a limb and trust you.
That is true. Fair point. Yeah, that actually is a really fair point.
Don't consider yourself so innocent either. You're a sweet person, but you're wrapped up in a corrupt web of lies.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care that she's your friend, Felix. I'm saying how it is.
And quite frankly, I don't disagree with him. When I got into the Empire, I was blinded by all the money that came with it and everything like that. And by the time I realized just how scummy it can really get, well, at that point I was already, 2 contracts deep.
2 contracts?
Yeah, one with your father and the other with another. One with his higher up.
Okay.
In about 4-ish years, I will be free of both of those, and I can retire. Actually,
Well, that's really good. I'm
yeah,
glad.
because I definitely don't want to continue serving the Empire again. There is definitely a lot of stuff I wish I didn't know about the Empire. Kind of wish I could
Yeah.
have still been blinded by the ignorance.
Yeah, you and me both.
Like, okay, well, we both worked in Empire stuff. Genesis is from the Black Knives Guild. What about you, Sky?
Zorl's Grove.
Oh, well, that's really cool. I've actually heard a lot about Zarl's Grove and things. Like, they have a giant library there. I've always wanted to see it myself, but of course I obviously can't. And I totally understand and respect that choice. I would hate to cause any corruption or taint anything there just by being there. But I heard it's really pretty there.
It is.
Well, maybe after the years pass and you're free, maybe you could visit it then.
That would be cool. Again, it would, of course, be up to Zarl.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to respect that as obviously.
But I feel like he'd be cool at that point, because then again, you wouldn't be part of the Empire.
Maybe. I mean, I guess the only one who would know, I'm guessing, would be Sky. And you don't have to answer that. I understand you're just trusting me.
No, I mean, depending on how this stuff goes, I might put in a good word for you with him, and he'll let you in.
Well, I will certainly do my best to uphold your expectations. God, that sounded really prestigious and dumb. Ugh.
Just a bit.
Sorry.
Comes with the territory.
Yeah, it's a habit. I catch myself talking like that sometimes and I just want to cringe.
Yeah, I'm just lucky that I didn't have to learn that language. They tried, but considering the type of people that I dealt with, it really wasn't worth the time.
Oh, you still
Just
have a
another language
language to
barrier.
you.
What do you mean?
Over apologizing.
Business maker?
But I'm not that business anymore.
I swear you almost, when someone went to shake your hand one time, you almost handed them a business card on reflex.
Well, that was just after leaving the city. It was a habit. Hey, be thankful I didn't write down anything in my ledger after we paid for our outfits. That's improvement.
You're gonna do it in secret now that you remember.
Yeah, now you've remembered it. I feel like you just forgot.
No, I didn't forget.
Do you need to roll deception on that?
No, because I remembered about my
Okay.
ledger. I did not forget.
I keep
He's actually
accidentally
telling the
print. I keep accidentally hitting screen print or whatever, the screenshot thing.
All the screenshots. It's like, It's like, you write everything in a ledger?
Well, anything like business or money related, considering that's what all my dealings were. I have a whole year's worth. I got a new one each year, and this is the one that I have this year.
Hmm.
He's
Like-
been writing down all of our bounties we've taken in it.
I mean, in a way, that can be really helpful.
Yeah. Especially if anyone tries to question us and thinks we're trying to do anything unlawful, I can prove that we were not. We, without a shadow of a doubt, everything we did was on the book.
Do we count the nail break?
Huh?
Are we counting me as? Are we counting you guys breaking out of jail in that, or
What if that didn't have anything to do with a bounty, though?
bounty on us?
Well, we didn't complete that bounty. We didn't get the money for it.
That is true.
An incomplete transaction.
Imagine we could just collect the bounty on our own heads.
Oh, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'd keep doing it.
Same.
Well, you would have to be dead.
Nah.
I can fix that.
They give me the money and then I escape.
But your
was-
bounty is for being dead.
It's
I'll just
not-
fake my death, and then I'll just ask them to bury me with my money, and then I'll crawl out, and then it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I. That's
I'd be surprised how many thieves actually do that.
that's considered forgery, but
I know a guy who technically did that once. I mean, he didn't do it on purpose. But now he has a little pumpkin servant that yells pum all the time. I don't know what that's about.
Huh?
Okay, no, why have I... No, I think I've met that thing.
Pum?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah, but he's Graves' little dude.
Yeah, he outdrank me.
Grave or Pum?
Oh, Pum.
What the fuck? He's a pumpkin. Of course he outdrank you.
I want to see... I feel like that holds no ground. He's a magic pumpkin. You know what? Sue is looking at you both very confused, and I'm assuming Felix is too.
Yep.
I don't think he has, like, a brain that could get drunk.
He's Pum.
I mean, obviously if he beat you, he probably doesn't.
It's Pum. I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know.
Pum is like trying to explain Pum is like trying to explain your teleportation shit when you get drunk.
That is true.
Yeah. Or my, for some reason, innate ability to magically eat pancakes without anyone seeing.
Why did I
What?
just carry a flask with me? I could have just fallen asleep in the jail cell and poof, been gone. I'm
Oh
so
my-
stupid.
That's so smart, actually. Wait.
I need to get a flask on me.
I would say you can borrow mine, but no, you can't.
Nah, you'd kill me.
Yeah, I think what's in this flask would kill you.
That too, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably knock me out.
I can't tell if I find the Pum story weird or the rats weirder. I can't tell.
Everything that's going on is weird.
Sounds about right.
That's the beauty of adventuring.
True.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Adventuring was fun. I kind of miss it.
I'm glad you were able to get your wish back when you were growing up.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Although that false Hydra sucked. Didn't even
You
get...
got to see a false Hydra?
Oh, God.
yeah. Are you okay?
What was it like?
Awful. Really, really awful. I almost got eaten.
Oh.
Yeah, its song, if you don't hear it, that means it's working. It basically tricks people into thinking everything's okay using its song, and then it lures you down to eat you, and I unfortunately had that almost happen to me.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to collect the bounty on it, and, well, I didn't understand what a false Hydra was. I thought it was like a pseudo-dragon, but Hydra version. It is not a pseudo dragon hydra virgin.
And this
It
is
is horrible.
why we've been keeping you away from the false hydra.
I'm willing to bet it's still the same damn. I'm willing to bet it's the same damn quest, isn't it?
I don't know. Felix has the paper. He took it from one of the taverns.
Yeah, does this look familiar to you? And he's gonna hand him the paper.
Yeah, she looks at the date and is like, that is 5 years ago.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, that town's dead by now.
Oh, yeah. Or it's basically a little farm where they let them reproduce and grow up long enough to feed again later.
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah, not great.
One hydra? Sure. A hydra den? Nah.
Yeah, false hydra den? Mm-mm.
So you're welcome
So-
for saving your life, Felix.
Yeah, I guess.
You cannot seriously be still curious about finding one.
I
Well,
will
I
find
feel like
you.
it's one of those things where you have to see it at least once to just say you had the
I
experience.
don't think so. I think you can live without the experience. Just saying.
How about this? I will get you a book all about false hydras with pictures from Zoral's library.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Cool.
Okay. It's like, yeah, I really highly do not recommend seeing a false hydra in person. It's awful. It's really bad.
Yeah.
If looking at it doesn't make you want to vomit, smelling it definitely will.
Ugh. No thanks.
Fair.
But yeah, it's kind of nice being out of the city and just doing stuff again, like similar to adventuring in a way.
Yeah, it's nice to just talk in general
Yeah,
about anything.
yeah, very true.
This guy's gonna smirk and nudge Genesis.
Genesis is nudging back. You know what? Genesis is gonna fall behind. Also,
This guy's gonna do that too.
yeah. The wingmen are winging.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, huh. It's like, well. It's like,
Yeah.
all in all, I did miss you, like, a lot.
No, yeah, I missed everyone. Yeah, I really missed you as well.
Yeah. I mean, you would always just come by and check on me, even when I was having those bedridden days.
And well, I wanted to always make sure you were doing okay. After all, you were part of the group, part of the team, and I just felt bad whenever you were bedridden and couldn't really hang out with us, especially on those bright sunny days.
Yeah. Remember
But-
one time you brought a whole bucket of pond water because you wanted me to feel involved in like goofing off around the pond.
Yeah. Well, it was also Will's idea. It wasn't just mine.
I figured it was Will's idea. There was a frog in there.
Yeah, then we had to spend a bit of time to get it back into the bucket.
Yeah. Uh,
I wish we could have more of those days, you know?
yeah. I mean, once you get back to Shello and everything like that, is to say it can't be similar in a way.
Yeah, that's true. It could be similar, but you still have Empire duties.
Well, I'm not there all the time. I come back to Shello quite often.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe the next time you're able to stop by, we can have some time like the good old days. You, me, Will,
Mm-hmm.
considering that everyone else is gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone else is pretty much gone, and yeah. I mean, I've heard some of them pursued their dreams, which is nice.
Yeah. And someone, the one we least expected, ended up getting arrested.
Yep.
Huh. I still find that hard to believe considering how sweet they were. And
Yeah.
then they did a horrible crime, including murder?
Yep.
Hmm.
And I remember hearing about the case myself. It was around the time I first, was hired under the Empire.
Life works in mysterious ways.
Mm-hmm. It sure does. And if you told me when I was younger that I'd end up here like this, I wouldn't believe you.
Same here.
Well, I'm more than ready to get this over with and try to get back to Sholo too.
Yep.
Ugh.
Just wish we could be there sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm. But hey, I know the Memodius isn't too bad. There's some areas that are quite nice.
Do you think you could show me around?
Yeah.
If you know of any good spots?
Yeah, of course.
Because I think it would be nice to at least see it just a little bit, because I am slightly curious. I know it's heavily influenced by the Empire, but I know it's definitely nicer than the City of Opportunity.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. It's a lot more fancy and sparkly, and a lot better at hiding their more fraudulent activities, I suppose.
Yeah.
But like I said, there are some areas that are quite nice. At least to me.
No, I don't doubt your judgment. If you know a good area, I'm sure it's a very nice area.
Well, I'll be happy to show you and your friends around.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Sky,
Mhm.
you're hanging back with Genesis.
Mhm.
So tell me, what are you doing?
Well, after that, specifically, Sky's gonna lean over to Genesis and just be like, so we're gonna ditch that so they can go on a date around that place, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Or like spy at a distance.
Ooh, spider distance.
Yeah. Plus, we're technically his bodyguards.
Yeah, we'll just be doing bodyguard duty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, so who's to say we're not gonna get arrested the second we get into this town? I'm just worried about our probabilities of getting arrested.
Oh, because you guys were traveling with me, and more than likely, nope, don't say that. Blech. Felix's father, likely has already put out essentially announcement, like basically stating that you guys are under Empire's. What is this? There's a word, I keep forgetting it. Basically under Empire rule.
Fun.
It's nothing official, it's just an announcement to save face. Fun.
Zarwell's gonna be pissed at me.
Why?
Because he hates the Empire and I'm technically, I think, owned by them right now?
Okay, but it's kind of unwillingly, though, so does it count?
Yeah, this is also a ploy
Yeah.
keep up this facade that you're working for this.
Well,
Yeah, I
it's
think
not gonna be a big deal, but he'll be like, what the fuck? He'll be
I'm
more
sure you
pissed
can
with the
explain it to
Empire
him.
than me, but...
Oh, can Zoro smite the Empire? Oh, that'd be so awesome!
God, I wish.
No, because again, that's God interfering with mortal affairs.
Ugh, that's stupid.
I wish you could have a freebie.
Right. Also, I kind of think it's dumb because the patron of thieves is chill as hell.
But
Sometimes metal things.
I feel like, though, smiting a whole empire would be cause for alarm, considering how many people that would involve.
Boo. Just smite the people running the empire. Duh. No, there has been a few assassination attempts before.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So how fast did that stupid fight ring guy go and tell everyone that it wasn't actually some sort of plague affecting the new places y'all were building?
It's like, well, I wasn't really involved in that situation, so I have no idea.
Dang.
It's like, but you know, if I hear anything about it, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that announcer guy's a prick.
That
I
whole
do think
sport is disgusting.
Yeah, I am less than a fan, and I actually tried to argue against the arena being built in that city, because I, kind of liked the city I primarily worked in to not have one of those, but...
Man, how long have we been traveling for, though? Felt like we just got started.
It's like 2:00. She looks up and she's like, oh, the sun's setting. Oh,
Huh.
time flies, I guess.
Really does.
I guess we should probably set up camp, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and set up camp, and she gets set up with a bedroll. She takes out this small little square of sorts and tosses it on the ground, and it unfurls into the white tent that you guys had actually the big white tent that she had that from before.
You keep that tent in your pocket?
Oh yeah, it's a very nifty and kind of helpful device, actually.
Portable hut. That really is ingenious.
Yeah, it's customizable too, depending. You can get them custom made. It was a promotional gift. So, got my own little custom tent.
That's quite convenient and very handy.
Yeah. But yes, it is. It's like one of the few good things the Empire makes. Really wish it was more accessible for more, though, because like setting up a tent traditionally can take a lot of time, and sometimes it doesn't work, and something breaks, and it's just
Yeah, that'd be very handy for adventurer groups, that's for sure.
Really wish they could make one, more affordable for adventurer groups, but again, it is the Empire, so
Yeah, maybe one day.
maybe one day. Someone's gotta like figure out how to reverse engineer them. But yeah, you guys set up camp, get ready to get some rest and all that.
This guy climbs up a tree.
And, Genesis is gonna go find a body of water, probably.
Felix will be sleeping outside the tent.
Like, do you not have a tent?
Oh. No. No.
Oh. But there's plenty of room in here if you want.
Oh, I mean, are you sure?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Oh, then, sure. With that, Felix will awkwardly move his sleeping roll inside.
And, Justice was leaving. They do see that. They backtrack, and then they go up to Sky Strange, just like, ooh, it's like, ooh, look at them go.
Sky is perched on his tree grinning like the Cheshire Cat.
This is like, so how long do you think it's gonna take for either one of them to get the boss to ask the other out?
Pretty long. They're both annoyingly polite.
God, this is gonna be tormenting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're setting them up on a date. Fuck it.
That'll be easier than getting them to ask each other out.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, good night.
Good night. Have fun in the creek.
Thanks. I will enjoy the creek.
Hey, I'm under
But-
the water. Don't send help.
Don't send help. I like to sit in the water.
I yearn for the water.
No! No!
Ugh.
Not Soren!
I'm not Soren. Wrong character.
Wrong bitch!
Hey, leave him alone. He's done nothing wrong yet.
Yeah, he did ditch the group that one time, but you know, I digress.
Yeah, well, also, he did that with someone else, so...
He did that with someone else, but the someone else wasn't that surprising to do that with, so
So, it's fine.
it's fine.
He also still owes a favor.
He does still.
I'm surprised you still remember that.
Yes, I do.
Back to this campaign, though.
But yeah, you guys settle in for the night to get some rest and all of that. Everyone roll me a 1d4.
I was
Oh,
about to say,
boy.
it feels like...
It's a 1d4 night. I'm sorry.
What do you? Okay.
That's a 4?
3.
So you gotta roll Genesis. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. So yeah, you're all getting you all get your rest, get your sleepies. You know, y'all wake up the next morning. It's nice and bright. It's a nice bright day. And I'm sorry I got distracted by putting my dice away.
Why are you
So-
putting your dice away?
I don't know.
That's the only role we're doing this session. Thanks, everyone.
Yep, there we
Back
go.
up. We're done.
And that's where the session is. And no. But yeah, you guys all... Oh, wait, I remember why I was putting stuff away. I apologize. Before we continue, I will be right back. I need to check on a biscuit.
The puppy.
A perfect midpoint break. Don't forget to hydrate, everyone. Hydration is important.
Hydrate or die straight.
Now it acknowledges I enter the stream. Thanks. Thanks, Pando.
Pando's just slightly sassy. I'm gonna go say hi to the baby too. Entertain the masses on your own. Have fun.
Oh, okay. Alright, Chad, this is when we plan. This is when we plan to cause chaos. Think of anything. Cause chaos, chat. You're free to your own devices. Do whatever you want for the next 10 seconds. I will turn around so I have plausible deniability. I don't know, I'm not good at being put on the spot. But something. Words. And insert witty banter dialogue here. Of any variety. So you're relatively new here. What's the lore? So essentially, the shark and the cat kidnapped a person who was essentially forced into child labor for 13 years to work for this group called the Empire. They managed to kidnap him, take him on a journey, let him see the world, And now he's wanted by his father, who he learned was recently now working for the Empire, the one that sold him out at the ripe age of 13. So now he has to do some business for them to get out of some shady dealings. And that is currently what they're working on at this moment in time. There's also some rats that are part of a cult that the ramen boy owns, which no one knows anything about. So they exist. They're something. Everyone's afraid of them, but they still tag along. Yeah. That feels accurate. Yes, that is correct. Oh yeah, they are their bodyguards. Technically, quote-unquote bodyguard. And because I have this power, if anyone's curious... Oh wait, I was gonna say you could check out the VODs, but the VODs haven't been uploaded to YouTube. But if you're interested in another campaign by the same group, look up... I should just insert... I can insert the the funny little YouTube link. I think I have that power. Because there is a channel where all the VODs are uploaded for every D&D on the server. I don't have the power. I think. Where's my... I know where this is. I will slowly find the link. There it is. Copy link. Yeah, Spex, man. Spex is also the GM, yes. For anyone curious, I'm pretty sure that link pasted properly, but it's probably not going to be... Yeah, that's the right link. That's all good. The others seem to have done something. You just see asterisk. Yes, I do not have that power. Once the owner of the stream comes, they can paste it. But that is where all the VODs are going to be uploaded for any D&D campaign. As this is a newer campaign that has just recently started, even though we're 10 sessions in. While there is another one that is 35 plus sessions and counting. And that is one heck of a journey. Highly recommend checking it out. The first few episodes are a bit scuffed, but it gets better moving forward. Yes, yes. This is when I call out into the void to the other players. Ah, very cool, very cool. Well, welcome, enjoy your time. Hope you are enjoying your time so far with the crazy little story shenanigans that we have. And considering that we just rolled the D4, anything's about to happen. Trying to think how else I can stall for time because something is happening in the background that I cannot discuss. It's the cookie mission. No. Well, actually, there is another campaign that isn't going to be uploaded. That's just going to be recorded for our purposes. That did involve a false Hydra at level 4.
Was it 4 or
And that
5?
It was 4. Because it was 4. Because we started at 3.
Oh, yeah.
And that was my first experience with a false Hydra. Also, if you would be so kind as to paste the link to the YouTube channel with all the VODs.
I don't think even if I send it, it'll work.
It should work. You're the owner.
I don't know. I'll find out.
If you manage to block yourself from posting links, I would be shocked.
Well, I think my whole channel just blocks links.
That's shocking.
I believe I have the link to the YouTube.
Yeah.
I think I have it in my TikTok bio, and I believe it still works. So I can try and grab that real quick.
Because I tried to paste it, but I've been banished from...
Yeah, let me... Let me see.
Oh, I can't post links. What do you know?
I was like, you're the owner. You should be the...
Right, that's what I was thinking. I was like, how the fuck can you not post
But
links?
I don't censor links from people. Twitch does that on its own.
Well, also, that's an option that you have to... Well, it makes sense, because you don't want people doing it. But since I'm not a mod as well, I cannot do that. I'm not trusted.
Coming to haunt my... Oh shit! Hi, Dandy! I'm so sorry, I didn't have the stream open until now.
Yeah, I've been currently relaying the past 10 sessions.
Lovely.
I apologize. We were checking on our little on a little puppy, the AKA the intruder. And I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be working on your commission hopefully tomorrow.
Is that you banging into the wobbles?
No, I think that was the boy. The boy.
You think? Well, there they go. Checking on the boy.
Man, you roll a d4 and everything really just turns into chaos.
I don't know what he did, but I just hear Spex's delightful laugh.
Something happened. Oh, I guess a coin is technically considered a D2, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think of it as a D2, I think of it just as a coin. But yeah, that is a D2.
Yeah. On the coin I have from my Kraken dice, it has
That's why the other side is a 1 and the other side's a Kraken, because that
Yeah.
counts as the highest number.
Yeah.
Okay. So that noise was the dog.
What'd he do?
He pushed his bowl to the door
Oh.
and was like sitting in front of it.
Oh.
Aww.
Like, no, he wants more. Buddy, I can't give you more right now. You don't eat slow.
We'll give him a little bit more after stream.
Yeah, yes we will. But I'm just like, oh, hi, cat.
Yeah,
I
rolling a d20 and calling odds or evens is also a way that I solve just life in general sometimes.
Just like...
I stole your fur.
What the fuck?
Oh, the cream is bug. I almost called him Tux. You're not Tux.
You're
Tux
being
is
transported back home with fucking the dog.
I am. Oh, it really feels like it a little bit. Like, what the fuck? Hi, Cream. You are shedding so fucking much. Get away from me. Get away from
It's
me.
getting
No, don't.
warm and he's a big furry baby. Of course he's shedding. Leave him alone.
Cream is my #1 op. Hey. Oh, you booped my nose. Okay, you're not an op anymore. I'm sorry. Anyways, sorry for the hiatus. But it's sure the dog was the best Louisiana purchase. Yeah, that was a very funny name suggestion.
Oh my god, you didn't tell me that one.
I didn't?
No.
I'm mad. I'm actually so mad I didn't. I know I got a few more. I think one of them was Rainbow Dash also, for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some interesting name suggestions.
Just call him Doug.
No.
I'm calling him Shiver.
It's like everyone gets their own name for the boy, is what I've decided in my little brain.
Little brain.
Yes. But anyways,
We just rolled a d4. Whatever could happen.
whatever could happen. But yeah, you guys wake up in the morning, and it's pretty nice out. But yeah, you all wake up, and it seems like Sue is already awake and everything like that. And she's making some breakfast. Like, morning.
Oh, morning.
How'd you sleep?
I sleep as well as I normally do in this bedroll.
It's like, well, at least you got sleep though.
You sleep good?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
And she is cooking up some nice tasty eggs and bacon.
Oh. Why the sudden mute?
They were cooking a meal. That was the last thing they ever did.
I feel like I should get up and check on them, because what?
Probably.
I'll be right back.
Dog of Distraction, the best spell to use at this moment. Well, I'm gonna hope that whatever happened is okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Appreciate you being here.
Small intermission is back. Give us a moment.
Oh, good. This is the part of the show where Holiday is forced to entertain the masses once more. With nothing but a piece of string and a stick. I guess while we're check this.
Alright, so unfortunately it seems like the world has it out for us in playing D&D right now, but at least we got some hours in, but I think we will have to call it here for the night, unfortunately, as some unexpected events have occurred.
So, thank you, chat, for tuning in. We hope you have all enjoyed.
Yee. Especially to Dandy, you can go check out the YouTube. If you can't get through that link, you can go to Spex's page, because I know you came from Spex's place. and you can get the link through there. I will eventually put it in my About Me of Twitch. Maybe I'll see about doing that tomorrow after I've handled everything else I have to do tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a doing things day. But I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm sorry for the abrupt end, but we will see y'all next time. Bye-bye!